Now, here's Michael Hoffman with this month's NSA News.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Hoffman, and this is NSA NT News. Wow, what a great meeting we had last month. Whew, I'm still reeling. I'm still reeling from the feeling. Tim Durkin, our very own Tim Durkin, did such a fantastic job of demonstrating what it is to be a pro and how to take what you do and give it a little twist, sort of an unspeaker type of approach. But I got to tell you, your example, Mr. Durkin, was exceptional. If you didn't see the meeting, watch it online. Well worth the investment. And then we had our main speaker, Dan Clark, tell us a little bit about how he takes a story and literally changes the world. It was quite the note taker, good times had by all. I have to tell you, they're just getting better and better and better. If you didn't make it, you gotta come. And this next month's meeting is no exception. So it is my job to get you a little excited about what we've got coming up this month. And I'll tell you what we've got coming up. We've got our very own, we're going internal. We're taking all the pros that we have in this area at our chapter, which, by the way, is unlike any other chapter in the country. And we're going to have our very own Meet the Pros. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on with our silent auction. We've got all kinds of things on the block for getting involved with the people that are in our area. We've got a day on the ranch with our very own Texas Sheriff, J.B. Smith. A day on the ranch, literally on his ranch in Tyler, Texas. A little bit of horseback riding, a little bit of jail time. Kinky. And dealing with Big Bertha. I have no idea what that means. We've got all kinds of coaching. I'm excited. I'm that excited about this. Gary Rifkin, Julie Alexander, Vince Pacenti, Dan Clark. Holy cow. Lots of people on the block for coaching. We've got printing with Ed Peters, dealing with manual printing and what he's going to do for you. We've even got 2 hours of video time with our very own Tim Coughlin. Tim, you donating some video time?
Yep.
I got to tell you, take advantage of this. We've got Mark Partridge. Mark Partridge is an expert at intellectual property. So if you're putting together a package that not only do you want to control and keep safe, but maybe take it to another level, national, international marketing, you want to make sure your intellectual property is not only covered, but dealt with property to set yourself up for worldwide exposure. Mark Partridge is the guy for you. We've got all kinds of fun things like romance at the Omni, overnight stays, breakfast included. We've got French champagne on the block. So fun things, business things, all kinds of things from the people in our area to make a very fun silent auction. But you know, we've also got a live auction, which is going to make it kind of fun. Like I said, our Texas Sheriff, J.B. Smith, is going to be he's a professional auctioneer, by the way. And every time he comes and helps us with this, it's so much fun. But live auction items, we've got Dinner for 8 with award-winning chef Alex Ramsey. Going to be maitre d' by your host, Michael Hoffman, and Linda Swindling. So all the bigwigs are going to be there to make it a fun evening for you and 7 of your favorite friends. We've got Sizzlin' with Susie Humphreys, a weekend with Susie Humphreys, a phenomenal time with her in the Hill Country, talking about your business and how to take it to the next level. We've got a day with T. Scott and Melanie Gross. I have to tell you, that's one of my personal favorites. T. Scott and Melanie have been around. They're experts at what they do, and they can literally launch your business. Lots of coaching involved. Dan Clark coaching, Vince Pacenti coaching, so many things on the auction. It's going to be a great time, you guys. You've got to come. Not only that, Alex was telling me about some of the fun things that we're going to do just to kind of keep it spicy and interesting with some on-the-spot games as far as the things that she's giving away. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but I do want to tell you that she's got some phenomenally expensive items that are going to be given away on a game level. So bring a couple of 20s with you, bring some extra cash. You're not going to regret it. Every time we do this, it's just a blast. And I really want to encourage you to, if you've missed any of the meetings, don't miss this one. Good times had by all. I got to tell you, I love the auctions that we have, and it's always a good time. But that's not the only reason why you want to come. We're going to do something that's going to tap into the talent of our very own chapter and a little thing we call Meet the Pros. And to tell us about Meet the Pros, let's jump into a new segment that's sponsored by our sponsor, Hyper Coffee, the professional speaker's coffee. Delish. This week's episode is entitled Murder at the Sutton, or The Case of the Deadly Speaker.